COVID-19 took my hands and legs. We went from, being on a road trip and like happy, and then next thing you know, my chest was hurting like really, really bad. We got to the hospital. Their diagnosis was COVID, heart failure, respiratory failure, kidney failure. Struggling to breathe, I was airlifted to another hospital, and during the flight, my heart stopped beating.
What was the last memory of that helicopter flight?
Oh God. Sorry. 2 years later, I'm still recovering, and I've learned to walk on my prosthetics and gain my strength. We're getting ready to do my sister's makeup, and I'm so excited because I haven't done makeup on anybody else in about 2 to 3 years. All right, let's turn you around.
Are you ready for breakfast?
Yeah, what do you want?
See some eggs.
Okay, sounds good. You're gonna have to crack them for me. My life before this was very active and very busy. I've been a hairstylist for almost 13 years, and I basically just did that 6 days a week. Went to the gym almost every day and took care of my dogs and just kind of went day by day and kept myself healthy that way. I can do a lot of the stuff. I can use, little utensils like this, and Ricky kind of helps me with more of the fine-tuned stuff, I would say. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It's a great job, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I try my best.
Tell us about the road trip you were on before events unfolded.
Me, my sister, and my boyfriend, we went from here in California to Colorado to go see my sister's house. This is like the last selfie with my hand.
Right before we got into Colorado, this is kind of when I started noticing when things starting progressively get worse.
It was just really hard for me to move around in general.
She was sweating a lot. She had a lot of loss for words.
My chest felt heavy, and I knew something was happening.
That pretty much was the point where I was like, okay, I really got to pay attention to what she's going on.
Basically told her, I was like, we're getting in the car and we're going to the hospital.
We got to the hospital really late night. They hooked me up to all these things, doing a bunch of tests on me. Previously, I've had pericarditis and myocarditis. It has to do with inflammation of the heart. COVID itself came in play with my heart, and when you have a viral infection like that, my major organs couldn't really fight the virus. Their diagnosis was, heart failure, respiratory failure, kidney failure, and septic shock. That night they airlifted me to another hospital.
The things that we've been through, we would never have ever dreamed of or even thought of.
Yeah.
In the past 2 years.
You were working, I was working hard.
Yeah, we both had full-time jobs.
Going to the gym all the time, and then life just went meow, and that's it.
What was the last memory of that helicopter flight?
Oh God. Sorry. I remember them pulling me out on a gurney. They rolled me into the helicopter, put me in, strapped me in, and I just remember them talking to me, and we took off. I just remember seeing them, but everything sounded so blank. And then next thing you know, I didn't hear them anymore. And then that's the last thing I remember. Sorry. I knew this was gonna be hard. Whew. Okay. When I was in the helicopter, my heart had failed, and once I got there, they had to put me on life support. They told my family that they didn't think I was gonna make it, and that basically they had to say their goodbyes.
I sat on the floor and really just was watching her. She was just laying there in her hospital bed in a coma, and just remember looking at her and just realizing that things are going to be a lot different from now on.
Let's get these guys on. So first we got to put these little pins in. While I was in my coma, my body swelled up really big, and the blood wasn't flowing to my limbs. I had my right leg amputated first, I believe, then my hands, and then my left leg within a week. I lost all my limbs after catching COVID-19. I was at that hospital for 3 months. 2 years later, I'm still recovering, and I've learned to walk on my prosthetics and gain my strength. I couldn't see life like this at first, but I also thought I'm like a strong person, and I feel like I can do this. This is just one little bump in the road that's maybe not so little. Has a little hole where the pin locks, and this right here is how you kind of unlock it. And this is what I have kind of a problem with because I don't have like the dexterity to do all that. I got 2 prosthetic legs and then a prosthetic arm that I use every once in a while. Prosthetics alone are $80,000 a leg minimum. So it's a lot of expenses. And to this day, I mean, I still have constant medical bills. The funding page that my sister set up for me, actually, it helped me a lot, but it's been rough. Off to the gym. Bam. So my local gym, the owner there, he reached out to me and he said, you know, we want to help you as a family and I'll figure out workouts for you. We'll adjust to things. I can adjust the gym. I was in shock when he said that. I was so happy to hear that. Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Good, how are you? Oh, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You're good.
I like to guide.
That's okay.
Seeing her journey and what she was going through and pushing through, and just to have her in here is amazing.
When I first came back to the gym, I cried. I cried a lot. Mike came with open arms and he let me back into the gym, and it's a place that I can come and work on my health and just get stronger in general.
Posting on social media was actually really hard for me. It took me a while to get to that point where I could like tell my story because I didn't know what I was gonna receive from that. I wanted to post to help others like I was helped in the hospital. Because when I was in the hospital, I looked up, you know, amputee journeys and other videos, and I saw so many like inspiring videos that helped me. Looking at those videos made me want to be that person for another person. The support online's been great for the most part. There are a few people that, you know, leave rude comments or some stuff like that. Like they'll say something rude about me not having legs or whatever it may be. But it's like 98% like support. Now we're going to go to my salon where I used to work doing hair and makeup, and I have a little bit of a surprise for my sister as she's gonna meet us there, and I'm hoping that she's gonna be excited. All right. This is my salon. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be here. I own this place and I love it. Here's our front area. You know, our clients come in and they get a good shampoo over on this side. And yeah, I built everything, redid, you know, the wall back there and made it my own, and I absolutely love it. We're getting ready to do my sister's makeup, and I'm so excited because I haven't done makeup on anybody else in about 2 to 3 years. I have a doll head that I've been working on with color. I've cut like my sister's hair with a little clipper, and I've cut my boyfriend's hair multiple times. I use like a attachment, so I'm kind of working with like different adaptive equipment for hair cutting and hair coloring, and hopefully one day I'll get back in the salon. I'm hoping soon. Hey, come on. I have something for you.
You do?
What is it?
Is it cookies?
No, turn around. Your makeup?
You're gonna do my makeup
Yes.
today? Perfect.
It's been so long.
I need it.
Oh my gosh, okay. Have a seat. All right, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. What if I mess it up?
It's okay.
How is this gonna go?
We're gonna find out real quick.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous.
What has it been like to watch your sister go through the last 2 years?
It's been hard for sure, just because I know that she wasn't expecting this, just like any of us weren't expecting this to happen to her. But she's handled it with the most like grace and determination that I've ever seen out of anybody. I mean, she just keeps going. And even when it's hard, that doesn't stop her.
I feel like I'm me again. I feel like doing makeup right now just makes me feel like, you know, I can do this to just anybody. I know this is my sister that I'm doing this on right now, but I feel like I can take clients and like maybe do makeup for events again and get back to doing what I love, because this just makes me feel like I'm at home. Wow, you look beautiful. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're all glammed up. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. All right, let's turn you around.
Oh my God, you did so good. It looks so pretty.
You look like a supermodel.
I'm on my way to stardom.
Yay!
Really good, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I've had a lot of downfalls and a lot of days where I just want to stay inside and, you know, not do anything. But, you know, my boyfriend, my sister, my mom, my dad, and like everybody around me, my friends, every single person that has been with me through this whole thing has been such a great support.
I was proud before all this happened. She's worked so hard for everything she's had.
It's okay.
Sorry. But I just knew that once we found out this was gonna happen, that this wasn't gonna stop her. Like, I felt it, Ricky felt it, we all felt it. And for me, it's like, dang, like you really are just battling through this, like, and not very many people have to deal with something like this. So yeah, proud is an understatement for sure.
Dani is an extremely strong person. I've honestly never met anyone more independent and more power forward, one step in front of the other kind of person. If anybody could do this, it's definitely Dani.
I think what I would like people to take away from my story is no matter what life throws at you, like, keep going. For me, when this happened, I felt like I changed, but I didn't. I'm still the same person, and I want people to like know that no matter what you look like, no matter what happens to you, you can continue on and be who you are.